Hi everybody, your real estate expert Lance Moore. And today I want to talk about how to buy a house, and more specifically, how to pick a real estate agent to work with. Okay, so now you're thinking about buying a house and you want to get a real estate agent. For most of you out there, this is going to be one of the first things you do. You're going to choose a real estate agent, and I can't tell you how vitally important this is. Every year, the National Association of Realtors comes up with statistics, and almost every single year they show that 75% of all home buyers work with the first real estate agent they meet. And you know, there's a lot of great real estate agents out there, but there's a lot of bad real estate agents out there. So your job as a buyer is determine who the best real estate agent is for you, because this is most likely going to be the biggest financial decision of your life. And you don't want to just leave it to anybody. So I want to give you a few tips. Now, there's not just one single question or one single solution to find some great real estate agent. You have to do a little digging, you have to do your homework. Now, you might be going to open houses or going on to different websites, talking to different agents, and you really have to talk to them and see, is this someone that really sounds like a professional, that acts like a professional, someone that returns phone calls in a timely manner? Do they know what they're talking about? All right, so a couple things you could do. If you get their name, maybe try going into Google and just type in their name in. So maybe, whatever, Joe Smith, and then whatever town you're in. I'm in Tampa, so Tampa Realtor. And see if their name comes up. See what they're on. Look at their Facebook page. Look at their website. The main thing is their website. Do they have a professional website? Do they have an informative website? Or do they just have a cookie cutter website that they really put no effort into? Go on their website and read a little bit about them. Check them out. How long they've been in the business. What do they like doing? What are their hobbies? Just get a little more information about them. Maybe they have reviews. You could type their name in and put reviews next to it, or hopefully they have some reviews online, or they have some reviews and testimonials on their website. So really just see what type of person you're working with. And at the end of the day, experience. I can't tell you how important that is. Experience has a lot to do with it, because when you get in a situation and it's not a good situation, the last thing you want to do is be with a real estate agent that doesn't know what the heck they're doing. So you want to pick a real estate agent that has a lot of experience. Now, maybe they're newer in the business, but maybe they have different experience in other areas. Mortgages, maybe they were an investor. Do they have a lot of experience? The second thing is their negotiating ability. I can't tell you how many agents, when I'm on the listing side, they just send the purchase contract over. They never call me and tell me it's coming over. They never represent the buyer in presenting the purchase contract. They don't have all their ducks in a row, and they're really just putting their buyer at a disadvantage. And I always think to myself, how can you do this? You're working with the buyer. What would the buyer think if they knew you didn't even contact the real estate agent on the other side and talk to them and try to get them to take the offer that might be less than full price, and why they should take the offer? What are they doing? Are they going after it and negotiating like a pit bull? Or are they just lying over and playing dead? So you want to really do your homework, and at the end of the day, you just have to go with your gut. A lot of times people will say, well, I have this real estate agent and I don't really like them that much, but they're really nice. And that's good. It's nice to find a good agent, but you don't need a really nice agent. You need an agent that knows what in the heck they're doing, that's going to represent your best interest and negotiate like a pit bull for you. So you do your due diligence. And what I tell everybody to do, if you don't want to ask them over the telephone or you don't want to ask them face to face, get their business card, email them, say, hey, I'm looking at buying a home. and maybe give them a little bit in what you're buying, what area, and ask them, why should I work with you? Why should I choose you as your real estate agent? And in all honesty, I wish every single person, and I've worked with thousands of home buyers and home sellers, I really wish every single person asked me this question, because I would love to answer it. There's some agents, maybe they wouldn't like to answer it, but you deserve it, because you don't want to wind up with someone who's not good and then you lose the home. And in some cases, you might not even know why you lost a home. So I would suggest start asking questions, get on their website, see what type of person they are, and then go with your gut. Who should you work with? The beauty about YouTube and the beauty about a lot of these videos that people do and other realtors, they really give you some good insight to help you. If you have any questions whatsoever, please send me a comment. If you like my videos, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I wish you the best of luck.